our product Bihun, where did it came from? How did we know about Bihun? It started from my father. So my father is a second generation Chinese. It means to say, my grandfather is an immigrant. It's an alien. No, he came from China to Philippines. They don't know how to talk in Bisaya, in Tagalog.
So when was it?
I'm telling you, my grandfather traveled 18 years old from China to Philippines.
In Davao, sir? In Davao? In Manila?
Manila, Davao, anywhere. My grandfather is like a Superman. He go anywhere. And he landed in Davao City because of Turil. If you're familiar with Turil. Turil is used to be a Japanese place. It's not a fish port yet. It's abaca. They plant abaca. Then there's a lot of business, Japanese businessmen. So when my grandfather discovered, oh wow, there's a lot of foreigner like me. They're Japanese and Chinese. Why in Philippines? It was because city. So I stayed in the Philippines. Then the second generation came my father. The same. They work. They trade. The only Chinese know is business. They don't know how to speak. They don't have a land. So they trade like sari-sari. They sell, buy, then they sell. For the next generation, my father studied in Davao City. My father in Davao City. Now, when you open the heart of my father, it's Pinoy already. Because he lived, born here. So, when my father started to come up with a business, came from my grandfather, so they look for a manufacturing. We have to go to manufacturing, not only buy and sell. Something level up. So there's a friend from Cebu, I think. No? The origin is from Cebu. Cebu is the industrial hub for the Philippines. Nearer than Manila, Cebu. They go to Cebu and then they come up with it. The Bihun, if you're going to look how they work with Bihun, they have a big kawa. And then they have a big hydraulic machine and they put the flour and then they squeeze it. Then they cook in the Bihun, in a big kawa. The big, how we call it, the kawa in English.
Big pan.
It's like a pan.
Pan and wali, big wali.
And they boil it, then the bihun come out.
In the wheat extract.
When you see the bihun is 100% wet. Masa. Dripping. So they have to form it manually, by hand. So how they dry? They go outside, they look for the sunlight, it's free, and they dry it for around 1 day. Sometimes if the sun is not cooperating right now, so they have to go to 1.5 day. So how they work in here, they'll slowly come. Then for the next generation, when my
Mother.
I see how they work the bihun. I learned from that. We have to use shovel to shovel the flour, the raw materials. Then in our generations, we said we have to look for a new one. It's quite hard to produce that kind of bihun. The waste is around 30%. So if you produce 100 kilo raw material, the finished product is 70 kilos. Where is the 30 kilos? And you look at the water, become white. Oh, there's a flour flowing outside. Sayang, no? So we just
making waste.
So we contaminate the river. Now the machine came. We bought it from Taiwan. So the Taiwan they produce a lot of machine, cheap machine, cheaper than Japan. So we cannot afford Japan. We go to Taiwan. So when Taiwan came, said, "Oh, no more. We don't use water anymore. How will you cook your bihun if you have no water? You use steam. Steam. Like you're cooking your rice, you use steam.
Cooking puto.
Use steam. So you have to produce steam. How will you produce steam? Oh, easy. You buy a machine. We call it boiler. put water, and then we fire it with using wood. We are using wood.
Oh, you also.
Furnace. Before we using diesel. But diesel expensive.
Expensive.
Then we go to bunker. Bunker is expensive. Then we convert wood. Oh, we have still wood. Maybe in the next few years there's no more wood.
You have to turn to coal.
Yeah, the cheapest is coal right now. But now we're going to use wood. Why we have wood? Because of the banana. Banana need tarima. Do you know what's tarima? The wooden pallet. They make wooden pallet. The reject of the wooden pallet is so many that we were so blessed that we can buy the reject. Then we can use it as bunker, as burner for our boiler. So our boiler produces steam. Now when we produce bihun, we don't cook it with water anymore. We steam it. So that you can see the smoke coming out from the machine. That's steam. So when the product comes out, then we steam it. That's cooked already. But people will not buy wet bihun. They buy dry bihun. So we dry it. So we use steam. It's hot. Go to the heat exchanger, metal. Then the metal cause heat. Then there's a blower that's very noisy. They blow the air becomes very hot. Then the bihun contact with the hot air, it becomes dry. That's why when you see the bihun outside, it's dry already. Wait, this is dry already. Because the moisture go out. Science, right? They hit the product, the water become moisture, then go out, and the dry bihun. So from beginning to end, it's only 1 hour and 30 minutes production. Before 1 day and 1.5 day. So because of that technology, the production become bigger. We can produce more. Before when rainy season come, like June, July, August, we have mercy on us, Lord. We cannot produce. We don't have business. For now, we were blessed. Even night time, we can produce. There's no sunlight, you can produce because of the simple technology that we have.
Thank you, Albert, for the explanation. Sir Albert already explained the history of the factory from the technology perspective, from the conventional to more modern technology and also efficiency. It was 36 hours, now only one minute. Oh, 1 hour and 30 minutes. So how much is the efficiency? If you don't mind, could you also tell the history from the financial perspective? How much modal, how much capital you start with, so that for them to have the inspiration. I think you start from smaller, not only in terms of capital, but also in terms of money.
During the time of my father, it's a family business. Family means to say, the kuya, you have a little extra, then another kuya.
Combined.
In my family tree, my father have 12 siblings.
12 siblings.
So it's not that hard to come up with small capital. Okay. I'm not sure how much during their time to put up that factory. For Eagle Multipurpose is cooperative. This is not corporation. This is cooperative. So cooperative is still people shell out money, no? But it's more than corporation. The minimum corporation is 5 members. Cooperative are 33 members. We are 33 business member coming up with this.
This is owner also at the same time.
As a capitalista, no? Then the first thing that we invest is the lot. This lot, lupa. If you can invest in anything, if you're wise enough, you invest in lupa, lots, because lot will not appreciate. It appreciate. So when we buy this lot, how much do we buy?
Less than a million.
It's cheap. It's
Yeah.
less than $1 million then.
Yeah. Long time ago.
After this bank,
So you start from the very beginning with the same size. 1.2.
No, 1 hectare. Then we buy again the 200. Now when we buy this lot, it's not that expensive. It's less than 1 million. But we loan as a collateral to the bank. Because we don't have extra cash anymore. So we have the lot, we have the property, then we go to the bank. And then we go to the bank, we have this property. How much will you lend us? So on that time, when we buy our machinery, it's all bank finance. It's quite aggressive because we don't have the, what do you call this, at least 50%. 50 from the bank, and 50 from our own money. During that time, it's a risky thing. We can't get everything from the bank. We survive. We survive. How much will the first that we invest is not this one. It is the socks factory. The socks factory, which was very expensive. We invested. The bank loaned us around $250,000.
Dollar. Okay, dollar.
1 million.
Then you just multiply it by, now it's 51 something, but before it's only 20 plus. It's not that
500. 500.
So when we invested that, sad to say the factory is not doing well, the socks factory. We closed it down. But with this, because of the knowledge of my father, so that's it's a new investment. The new investment is not the Bihun, it's the plastic business. Why not come up with a Bihun? The Bihun is cheap, the machine, we know how to convert it, we buy a little from Taiwan, and then that's what I'm saying, technology, it's not that expensive. So when we started, and it's only 8 hours a day. We shut down after 5 o'clock, we go home, then we come back tomorrow, and the market is getting bigger and bigger. So we have to produce more and more.
But now you have 3 shifts.
Yeah, I have 3 shifts. Then, we bought one machine again because the capacity is bigger that they can produce around 8 hours, around 3-4 tons. The old machine is only 2.5 tons. Now it's 3. But we didn't use it yet. We didn't familiarize it yet. Hoping in the near future. For you guys to invest, there's a lot of business out there. Dami. No, you're creative. You are all Filipino are creative.
Don't be afraid to be risky.
But yung invest in a very good property. We invest in property. If you can invest property, then you will not lose money from the property.
Okay, thank you, Albert. Ada pertanyaan? Silakan.